So I'm single and I'm just trying to be like aware of men in the world.
Well, hi, I'm 26, not married, never been married actually. I have no kids. I haven't been on a date in 10 months. Like, honestly, I'm getting really desperate at this point.
All women are 304s.
I just want to rant of how hard it is to date in your 30s. I'm on all these dating apps and I feel like it's a joke.
How many times a day do you see a woman that you want to like really take seriously?
I mean,
Never.
Okay.
Gotcha, bitch.
There are too many DL men. Guys always say that they're trying to be respectful in the gym and like not approach women, but they will literally, the woman will be staring, begging, like, come talk to me, come talk to me. But no, they don't do it.
Then I saw this video about this, about how guys are like maybe shy or scared to ask girls out now. I don't know why they're not going up.
It seems like a screw is loose, right? The previous clip, the chick said there's so many DO men. DO is down low, right? Guys who are not straight. Just because a man doesn't want to shoot his shot and approach you. Honestly, men are tired. I'm tired. I see women look at me when I'm at the gym. I see women look at me when I'm out and about. But hey, listen, you better be an adult and approach me. I'm not reading nobody's mind. Because guess what? As soon as you approach her, there's a really high chance that she go, oh, I got a boyfriend. Oh, no. A lot of women bait you in like that. They look at you, look at you, look at you. I've been there. And then you say, hey, how's it going? You know, hey, I noticed you. Hey, my name is Darius, whatever. And they're like, oh, no. Oh, I'm not interested. And it's like, you were just staring at me for like 10 minutes. It's crazy, man.
To a woman, like what's holding them back from that?
Because of feminism and Me Too and all that shit. And because women will put men on blast who like maybe awkwardly approach them.
My coochie good, that's why I got 2 baby daddies.
No, it's because you're a fucking hoe. That's why you have 2 baby daddies.
Oh my God.
This is the thing I hear from all women nowadays. We're all the masculine men.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, the second you meet them, you run and hide.
Because they don't want to sacrifice a part within themselves, so that would require them to show up.
Men are not willing to give up their commitment.
You heard that silly excuse? They don't want to sacrifice a part of themselves, so they got to show up. These women, they make up any excuse in their head for them being single. But masculine men want women who hold themselves accountable, who aren't for the streets, who have a good attitude, who are feminine, fit, and friendly, who can cook, clean, who are submissive. That's what masculine men want. And women, most of these chicks, they don't qualify for high tier, top tier masculine men. They want a traditional man who's going to pay for things and take care of everything financially. But they don't want to be traditional women.
Want to sacrifice a part within themselves, so that would require them to show up.
Men are not willing to give up their commitment for somebody that is still committed to other things. And women need to really understand that, is that it's not easy to be with a real man.
The New York Times just posted this article, Men, Where Have You Gone? Please come back. So a lot of these articles are coming up where female journalists, specifically single female journalists, make a lot of articles and talk about how men are disappearing from the dating world, and I wonder what the causes can be. Could it be this manosphere, red pill, access to pornography, and like even though those things could do and have had a play in it, a lot of it is for the past, especially the past decade and a half, women have been telling men to not interact with them, to leave them alone, especially on an intimate level. Women have been calling men's intimacy useless to them. Well, as a side effect of that, men have been leaving women alone a lot and not interacting with them on intimate levels or seeking out relationships.
What the fuck is going on that men don't want to put any effort into their relationship?
She sounds like the Crypt Keeper. She sounds very annoying. I mean, you can tell she's old and washed up. Her voice is creaky. like if a woman, listen, dating is a young person's sport. Let's be real. You got chicks out here in their 50s and 60s. She clearly is in her late 50s, probably early 60s. She don't look terrible looking, but you can tell that she's stuck in her ways. And a lot of men they're not going for older chicks like this. Let's be real.
What happened to men courting women?
Your man doesn't want you dressing half naked. What you got to say to that? you're not my man. Straight up, you're not my man. You should trust. You should trust.
No, it's not about trust. Usually men, when they don't want you dressing revealing, it's a respect thing, you know?
Absolutely not. I dress how I want to. And you should be like, yeah, gal, you dress.
This is what I'm talking about. These women, they want a traditional man who's going to protect, provide, and do all these different things, but they don't want to be traditional women. They want to be out and about. They want their cake and eat it too. And this is why men are saying, man, I don't want to be in a committed relationship with these type of chicks that think they can dress and do whatever they want and say whatever they want, but still want my commitment and my resources. She thinks she can dress half. This is what most of these chicks think. They can dress half naked. They can act how they want. They don't have to listen and follow no man's rules or instructions. And then they still deserve it.
And when they don't want you dressing revealing, it's a respect thing, you know?
Absolutely not. I dress how I want to. And you should be like, yeah, gal, you dress like that. You should support me.
So if you're wearing like a thong out in public right now, you're saying it's not disrespectful for your man if you're walking out with just like nothing but, you know?
It's not disrespectful. You should be able to wear whatever you want. Yeah, you should wear.
Amazing. I'm going to be turning 39 a week from tomorrow, and I am still single. And that makes me sad. My own cats are running from me.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
You had told 25-year-old Rihanna that on her 39th birthday, she would still be unmarried with no children. I would have laughed in your face.
If I go on one more date, if I have one more encounter with a man in his early 30s telling me that what he's looking for is a hustler, that he's looking for a queen to build an empire with, to be hustling for the next 5 years, I'm officially tapping out, because what y'all don't get is us girlies in our early 30s, we've been hustling. We fell victim to the girl boss shit.
There you go. They fell victim to feminism. This is a TikTok therapist online, and she's going viral, and she's frustrated because she's like, I want that soft girl life. I want to be a pillow princess. I don't want to do anything. And these women, they've been working and hustling and going to their little jobs and everything and getting their degrees. But they realize as they get older and they hit that wall that, man, I don't want this. I want a traditional man. I don't want to be a feminist anymore. And they're mad because men are like, oh, you still gonna have to work.
And we was girl bossing for the last decade. We went to school, we started our businesses, we bought houses. We've been doing this shit on our own. We've been on our independent woman shit.
They wanted that though. That's what's crazy. See, one thing I don't like about modern women is they want the independent life. They're hyper independent. I don't need no man. I can do what I want. But then when they tired of paying bills, when they hit the wall, when they need that security blanket, their retirement plan, they say, oh, I don't want to be strong and independent no more. That don't make any sense. It's wild how these chicks think, man.
And we've been on our independent woman shit. And you talking to me about hustling another 5 years? My mans, I'm trying to have some babies. And you want me out here working too and hustling? You got me fucked up.
I'm Lola, and I think you're just a little bit too normal for me. You like to have a good family, and then you like to work on your career a lot. And
that's insane. This clip is going viral, and this is what women do. These modern day chicks, and Asian culture is really not like that, so you can tell they live in the West. They live in America most likely, and she tells us, "Oh, you normal." You want a good family, but here's the thing: when she hits the wall, she's gonna want that good family. She's gonna want a good man, a hardworking guy that she can come home to.
Have a good family, and then you like to work on your career a lot. And I'm just somebody.
It's bad to have a job.
No, it's good, but like for my job, I kind of just go wherever I want to go, set my own schedule, and.
What do you do for work?
OnlyFans. Okay. And so someone too normal for me.
Everywhere.
I can't do the whole 9-to-5 schedule to adapt to my partner, so too normal.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, you seem like a very good boy.
Yeah.
As a man, would you rather a roster of multiple women that are beautiful, gorgeous, fine, or one woman who will be your wife, who you will love, who will love you, who will be loyal to you, who will be down for you, who will ride for you, who will be the mother of your children, who you enjoy spending time with. Which one would you rather? And be honest.
You know, I think most men would pick the roster. Reason being is most of these women aren't loyal anyway, right? It's messed up, and the family, of course, is not on the man's side. You know how they take your house, the kids, they give her alimony, child support, they make you a weekend dad. So a lot of men are like, man, I'd rather take the roster of a whole bunch of women, and I can smash, I can have a good time, I could do, you know, and everything like that. I don't have to risk the divorce and my stuff being taken. So most men will choose the roster. A lot of chicks, let's be real, man. They don't really care about marriage. They don't care about the vows. They will leave you in an instant. Matter of fact, she gonna leave you. There's a really high chance that woman gonna leave you. So listen, sign me up for the roster.
Divorce benefits women more than it does men.
Does height matter in a guy?
Yes.
Step on the scale.
Hell no.
But you're judging guys based on something they can't change.
Do you know what burns my ass? I'll tell you. Men.
I genuinely want to fall in love so bad. Like, I can't wait to fall in love.
It's a little thought that comes into my head quite frequently. I think about this quite often, to be honest with you. How is it these days that a majority, and I'm speaking as a majority, okay, don't come for me, please. There are so many women right now looking for a relationship and can't seem to find it because the dating pool right now, there's so many men out there that are just like commitment phobes, will not commit, absolutely not.
I was talking to this man about how in general, like, the men are not approaching women outside anymore. And I think we can kind of all come to a consensus on that. Like, that just isn't happening. I'm 28. I've been in and out of the club scene since I was 18. Well, really like 21, 22, whatever. And things have changed. Things are not the same.
We're done with the men who are not looking to be an equal in the relationship, but they're looking for someone to take care of them. They're looking for someone to pay half the bills.
One of the saddest things in today's world is that dating apps have made this whole concept of dating very passive for men. So men are no longer pursuing women or pursuing the feminine in that traditional way where they court her, where they're patient, where they're getting to know her, where they're actually making an effort and having to put in that effort. Everything's become so much more fast-paced. Everything's become so much more disposable.
A lot of women today act like escorts. If a man has to pay you for your time in order to go out with you, you're an escort, okay? Because us regular girls are not charging men money to take us out on a date.
Wait, we didn't do body count.
I have 1,100.
Something is wrong with you!
That's, I think, more than last time.
Wait, Andrew, why are you making that face, Andrew?
Andrew, I've been doing this for 10 years. His eyes.
What type of demonic? You have 1,100 bodies, and she's just like, you're not right mentally. You cannot pair bond with any man. You're damaged beyond repair. Oh my, what? Like, I always ask, like, when chicks behave like this and they do these things, where's your father? Do you not have any shame?
Say it again, Lawrence.
I have 1,100.
I don't think he heard you. Say it one more time.
1,101.
What is the worst thing you guys have done drunk?
Cheating on my boyfriend! To the back of my mom's car!
Did you get caught cheating?
No!
Well, what about you?
Robin cheated!
You cheated as well?
Also, something sick has happened in the world where men are acting like they're the prize. Like they are the princesses. Like we have to like approach them and make the plans and like.
Here's the thing. It's not that we're acting like no princesses. Come on. We that narrative is done and over with. Men want respect. Men want reciprocity. And women, they just think they can show up and receive all these benefits and be worshipped and courted and wine and dine, and then they don't got to give a man nothing. Most of the time when you court a woman, they ghost you. They say there's no spark. I'm not feeling it, or they just wanted a free meal. So now men are saying, okay, y'all got to do something else. Show us that you want us. And women don't like that because, let's be real, most women are lazy daters. They don't like putting in any effort for that man.
Like pay for half a date, like absolutely not. Women are still the prize.
Let me be 100% brutally honest. How old are you?
40.
40?
Yeah.
You got a kid?
Absolutely, yeah.
No man's coming to pay your bills. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The caption says, woman gets triggered after hearing the brutally honest truth. So she's 40 and she got a kid. Like, what man is gonna want that type of woman to settle down with? Now, there are some thirsty simps. There's a simp born every day. But let's be real. A guy who respects himself, who's high value, he ain't really settling for that. And you know, she's stuck in her way. Listen, if a woman is 35, 40 plus, and she's not engaged or married or have a long-term relationship, there's a high chance she's gonna stay single because she don't want to, budge. She ain't trying to be submissive like that.
I like being ran. Yes, I like gangbangs. I like being manhandled by several different men at once, if you want to call it.
This is a lot of women fantasy, believe it or not. Even your girlfriends or wives, trust me.
Being ran, you call whatever the fuck you want. I'm sexually liberated. And I'm a goddess, and I deserve to have hands all over my body.
Right.
I deserve to be worshipped. Like, why not? I deserve that attention.
Would you cheat on him with your celebrity crush?
Yeah. He knows that too.
I do know that.
What? I am done. I'm done, bro. I'm walking away. That's did you hear that? Like listen, I'll say this. In order to be in a relationship with a woman and have a girlfriend, it's like a humiliation ritual. She got on camera and said that.
On him with your celebrity crush?
Yeah. He knows that too.
I do know that.
Every day I come to the realization that I don't think I like men. Not in the way that you're thinking, because I love my boyfriend, but I just don't like men.
What?
I know why all the good-looking guys treat girls like shit. Supply and demand. There are way less good-looking guys than there are good-looking girls. The less there is of something, the more in demand it becomes. AKA, the value increases. AKA, guys realize that. AKA, they treat us like shit, the good-looking ones, because they know they can. Ladies, let's stop this. It's time for us to give ugly guys a chance.
Where are all the women who lost their male partners to red pill content? Front and center, please. Because I want to know what happened. I want to know how he started off when y'all got together and how red pill content changed him.
You know how it happened? Most men have saw that women aren't, worth the effort or energy. He's probably was in a relationship and he realized that, man, I'm doing all these different things. I'm listening to her problems. I've been there in a long-term relationship many years ago. And I started to discover not even real pill content. It's just that to a man to value himself. We're worth more than being a provider, a little ATM. And you wake up, you say, man, like, what am I getting from this chick, man? I'm being disrespected. I'm being devalued. She's nagging me. She's complaining. She doesn't even care about my needs. And then a man says, you know what? It's not worth it, man. And then you go down that rabbit hole and you start to realize I've been scammed. I've been duped, basically. I've been told since I was a little boy that you should provide, protect, and give women the world. And women are angels and they can do no wrong, but they're anything but that. They're hooking up. They're sleeping around. You heard the chick that said she was with 1,100 guys? The chick in the previous clip is talking about I can wear what I want. I mean, let's be real. These women aren't perfect beings. They're far from it. And that's when men wake up and they have that epiphany. They say, you know what? This is my real pill moment. These chicks aren't worth it.
The red pill community is telling this man to not marry you because he's going to get more benefits. It's going to be a better relationship if he don't get married. The minute he gets married, they're telling him that it goes downhill from there. And so even though he has no intentions of marrying you, they tell him not to tell you that. My number one question when I talk to my clients that have been in these long-term relationships is, who do he listen to? What type of podcasts do he like? Be careful out here. Red pill is real, spreading the word.
A lot of women's absolute worst nightmare is the day when men wake up and realize their worth. Men are now checking out of relationships that no longer serve as assets to their life, but rather liabilities. Men are seeing the lack of gratitude and minimal to no reciprocity they encounter on a consistent basis from the other side. Men are struggling to keep up, and they're sick and tired of having to prove themselves over and over and over again just to ensure the love and the loyalty of their woman. Masculine men are the guarding walls backbones of our society, and they've done an outstanding job holding it together.
If you don't think marriage is a business deal, then you ignore how many men have gone bankrupt in divorce. A lot of men are expected to give and not expect anything back. But some women will only give when they get what they want from him first. Pay for the first date or else I won't go out with you again. Give me a ring before we move in together. A home for the children. And do the chores correctly or else you're not getting laid. I've seen whole accounts being dedicated to marital coercion. But who exactly is being coerced? And we wonder why men are leaving marriage by the droves.
Every time I talk to married men, they're trying to convince me not to get married. How is it that you have the woman of your dreams, but you convincing other men not to get married? Most men that's married don't want to be married, or they got married for the wrong reasons. They didn't get married because they genuinely wanted to. They got married because they just thought that was just the next steps that they were supposed to do. And then every time we have a conversation, they're trying to push me away from marriage. And then they're surprised by my response because I'm heavy on I want to get married. I'm heavy on men being married. Only if these men's wives knew how they was talking about marriage behind their backs.
Do guys that are single never want to get married again? This comment right here, marriage is for suckers. That would lead me to believe, and the amount of comments I get like this on my videos would lead me to believe men think that women are literally out there preying on men thinking, who can I marry so I can divorce him and take all his money and run? And obviously there's been some men that have been burned over the years to make you think like this. Or maybe this comment is around you get married and all of a sudden your partner no longer puts out. I think it's one or the other, but I'm so curious, is that common? Guys are getting married and all of a sudden their partner no longer wants to be intimate? Or is it guys are just getting screwed over every time they get married and get divorced? I truly don't think we should be thinking, hey, let's never get married again because these ladies out here are plotting to steal all of our money.
I feel this exact way too, and I decided I'm gonna go see what they're talking about online. So I went onto the internet and I typed in why dating sucks, and I looked up content by men for men to see why are they irritated with the dating space, and generally why are they not trying. So what I first found is that they think right off the bat that social media is one of the reasons why dating sucks for them. Okay, but what? How? It's because we're on social media, and in their minds, we get so many likes and so many comments and so much false attention through DM. They think that we get so much of that it has given us a false perception of our attractiveness. Another thing that they have been telling each other too is that we see so many TikTok boys on the daily that give us a false perception of what an attractive man looks like. I don't know about you guys, but I don't see TikTok boys, and if I do see them, I don't think that they're like the pinnacle of top tier male attraction. But that's just me. Personally, I want an 1800s man like that girl on TikTok who did the interview. Another thing that they have told themselves is that if a girl likes you, she's just gonna give it up to you. She's gonna kiss you on the spot, she's gonna give you that ooh na na. They do not actually take into accountability boundaries or like comfortability or emotional connection or intelligent connection. No, they just think that we're gonna be like, no, but they don't care what we say. It doesn't matter how loud we scream it. So the response from them with all these little weird reasons is to not fix themselves, but to try to police us. And this is where you see them in the comment sections like, well, what do you bring? You only go for the top 10%, telling us that we need to give the bottom 80 a chance. What they really mean is give the bottom 5% a chance, which is most of them. Did I make that up? Yeah, I did, because that's what they're doing. They're making up numbers, I can make up numbers too. So yeah, they have absolved themselves of actually working on themselves, and they have created all these weird kooky reasons about girls who are 8s seeing themselves as 12s, and in reality, in normal society, they would usually be with a 6, but because of this, they think they deserve an 11. I know you think, okay, well, this just exists on the internet. This is just like these weird little corners. By the time it makes it to the internet, this is conversation that they're all already having in the workplace. This is a conversation that they're having in the bus, in the locker room. It's out there, it's in their heads, and it's in society now.
So I would love to get married again, but now it seems like men don't want to get married anymore. Like, why is this? Can't we just get a prenup and be happy and be married? I get it where there's so many people that just live together and they live a married life, but they don't actually get married. Or people at least getting rings still, so at least you can show like I'm taken when you're out and about if you don't want to get married. What is the real reason men don't want to get married anymore? Is it money? Is it they've already had half of their stuff taken from a divorce, so they're bitter? I'm really curious. I feel like the partnership that comes with marriage is just a little bit different than if you're just dating someone, because they can always cut bait and jump ship because there's nothing to lose. When you do have like skin in the game, I feel like people would be more apt to like work through challenges, try to figure it out to stay together, versus if you're never married, it's easier just to be like, okay, fight and run away. But are guys really not wanting to get married anymore?
Why aren't men getting married anymore? It's not because they hate love or they're against love. It's because the system is actually stacked against them. In 1960, 72% of adults were married, and today it's barely 50%. And among men under 30, it's pretty much nowhere. Here's why. Divorce courts, they'll take all of the man's money, they'll take the kids, they'll take the house. 90% of child custody goes to women, and men pay millions in child support and alimony every year. Then there's the happy wife, happy life culture where men sacrifice everything to keep the peace. Meanwhile, if a man wants traditional roles, it's labeled as toxic. So men naturally ask themselves, what is the upside? And for a lot of guys, there isn't one. It's not that men in general hate commitment. They hate commitment to a system that is designed to punish them for existing. Till marriage becomes a partnership and not a legal liability, men will continue to keep saying no thanks. Do you think men are right to walk away from the thought of marriage, or do you think that marriage is still worth it?
I hate to tell you ladies, but men are done with being nice guys. I love a nice guy, but you know the expression nice guys finish last? That is the truth nowadays. Nice guys do finish last, which is why most men are done with being a nice guy, and they are like, you know what, if the women are going to be toxic, I'm going to be toxic too. I can be just as horrible as you. And women, you're going to hate it. You might thrive on the drama now you're young, but as you get older and you want a nice guy, you want to settle down with a nice guy, you'll find there are no nice guys left. Or the very few nice guys that are left have been snapped up by the nice girls, and you, with all your love of drama and your toxicity and your fucking me, are going to end up alone being eaten by cats like Bridget Jones. That is what's going to happen.
This is a funny comment to me because smart men don't get married. It's literally statistically proven that men who are married end up living longer because they are partnered with women. This is just in heterosexual relationships because, again, we don't study things like women and gay people. And studies have also proven that men will more likely leave their sick wife if she comes down with a terminal illness, but that does not reciprocate when a man comes down with a terminal illness. A woman will stay and care for him until his death, essentially. And so I think when men say this, like smart men don't get married, it's because that they don't want to share the resources that they know they have an upper hand at in this environment. They just don't want to share that with women, and they think that that's like solving them of their own problem, when in actuality we all live under capitalism and money is not the end all be all. There is a reason why blue zones exist and quality of life is important. Money is a made up concept. So by all means, don't get married, leave us alone.
So I have a question for men that are using online dating apps. Like, if you like somebody and they match with you, do you talk to them? Because I have like 10, 15 dudes just hanging out that I've matched with, but they haven't said anything to me. Like, I don't get it. If I matched with someone that I liked first, it's so I can talk to them, and it's exciting, and I message them. But men don't seem to do that. So what's the deal? Like, why?
It's honestly because men get tired of carrying the conversation. That man probably wrote several other women questions and gave them compliments, and all he received in response was one word. Men are trying. It's just that 95% of women that they match with, they either unmatch or they never respond, or they just give the one-worded answers. Or they're scammers. So yeah, men are just tired.